Welcome back. We are still thanking God. It's a Friday today, and it is indeed Black Friday. And as you can see, I'm wearing black. Now, my sweetie over here clearly did not get the memo.
Because green is the new black.
Headline one. Now, where did you get that content? She's so confident about it also. Remember to hop on our socials and let us know what bad decisions you've made today by swiping with your card. It's Ekse_live on Twitter, as well as Ekse on K-Town TV, as well as Ekse_CTV on Instagram. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mala.
Are you well?
I'm good. I'm spending money. It's Black Friday.
Oh, lovely. But joining us in the studio today is MC, motivational speaker, as well as voiceover artist Abongile, who's here to tell us all about his new book, as well as his one-man show that is happening tomorrow. Welcome to the
You know how I'm spending my Black Friday? I'm swiping his book.
Oh!
Okay. Hello, guys.
You look amazing. So I just
Thank
have to
you.
put it out
Of course,
there.
of course. I tried. I was told I would be with beautiful ladies, so I had to try.
Oh, pull up with the steez. Pulling up with things. You're not only
Yeah.
pulling up
Yeah.
with the steez, but
Yeah.
you're pulling up with something so beautiful. Vows Broken Too Soon. Tell us about
it.
all of that.
Vows Broken Too Soon is a book. It's a story. It's the journey of Abongile. It's my life and my journey. True story, no research. It's real life, real people.
Right.
Everything that is in here. It's constant vows broken too soon in my own life. It's
Vows you made to yourself or vows made by other people?
vows I made to myself,
Right.
and vows made including other people.
Okay,
Exactly.
cool. Okay.
So the title is figurative and direct at the same time. Figurative in a way that it talks about all the relationships that break prematurely, that we're supposed to bear certain fruits that they couldn't. Be them. It also includes the failure of my marriage. So yeah, it's that journey of my
Yeah.
life.
And also, I mean, you're a motivational speaker. You've
Yeah.
worked in radio. You've done so many things.
Exactly.
What took you to the root of being an author?
Like I've said, it's my own story. It's my life.
Yeah.
It's looking back into my life and seeing that, you know what, I need to say something. I need to share my story. Looking at my past and how I grew up and all the sadness and the frustration, I think it's time to tell my story so that I inspire young people out there who could be going through the same thing. Because everyone who has read the book so far, they say, it talks to me. It talks to every young person out there.
Yeah.
It talks to all people out there. It talks to everyone who's going through a tough time.
And I mean, motivational speaking is something it's a very, how can I put it? It's a very tricky industry
Yeah,
because
it is.
you have to understand exactly what it is that you're doing when getting into it. What does it mean for you? What do you bring out or across when you are then doing your motivational speaking?
I come from a background where I had issues with my self-esteem. And the day I found myself, the day I realized that, Abongile, actually, if you stand up for yourself, you become so great. That is when I realized that I could have achieved even more if I knew the person that I am before I found out. So for me, it's about making sure that everyone finds themselves. That's the journey that I'm working on with everyone. There is nothing that you can achieve in life until you find yourself. You know, T.D. Jakes says, there are things that I did simply because I didn't know who I was. And the day you find out who you are is the day you are able to conquer the world and become the greatest person that you
And
ever
that's
be.
your message that you bring out within your talks and within the book as well.
Exactly. I'm all about self-esteem. I'm all about finding ourselves. I'm all about making sure that you are the greatest that you are meant to be.
Yeah, amazing. And you're
Yeah.
still finding yourself, and you're finding yourself also with your
Exactly.
one-man show.
Exactly.
What is that about?
We're doing a show called the Made of Pain One Man Show. Actually, it's tonight at 6 o'clock. It's the Made of Pain One Man Show, and look out here at 6 o'clock.
I'm sorry, just before, I've never heard someone doing a one-man motivational talking show. Because
Exactly.
one would think it's
Yeah.
it's like a music show,
Yeah.
comedy show.
Exa-
What inspired you
It's-
to do that?
It's the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Like you've said, people need motivation out there. We're a broken nation. We need to face it now.
Yeah.
We're a broken nation. We need to mend people's hearts and people's souls. And this is the only place where people will go and find themselves, like I've said earlier on. It's a place of healing. It's a place of soul healing. It's a place where you will go and listen to people's stories. I'm not coming alone. There will be Ngobile from Idols. There will be Unsis or from Uzalo. So we'll be having all those guys. And I'll be there sharing my story. I'll be there empowering people. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes talk. Non-stop.
What?
Believe it or not. I'm telling you. 1 hour, 30 minutes talk.
Now, when I think of that, 1 hour and 30 minutes is
Yeah.
a very, very long time to be out there speaking. Now, what are the preparations that go into motivational speaking, actually? I've never ask someone how you prepare to be a motivational speaker, do you just go
What
and
do you
like,
do?
I'll see, I'll scope. Or
Yeah. No, honestly, the 1 hour, 30 minutes feels like 30 minutes. The way it's delivered, the way it's done. People, this is the third one we're doing this year. We started in Mthatha, we followed up with the Northwest Province. This is the third one. People who have attended the shows are complaining, they're saying that hour feels like 30 minutes. Because the content that is combined and prepared for the show, it's content that speaks to people. It speaks to young people, it speaks to the old, it speaks to family building, you know. So it's a show that you really want to attend. So if you're watching right now, 6 o'clock, right
So
now.
in
So
an
make
hour
sure.
from here, we are.
Exactly.
In an hour, we are.
Exactly. We're going there right now.
And I mean, Abongile, I know that not only have you had some very difficult moments, because there's some joy that you might have experienced that gave you the empowerment to do what it is that you're doing. What are some of those experiences that you can say, you see, this gave me hope to say, let me go forth with my life and let me be prosperous in what I do?
I think it's the fulfillment of what I'm doing. Meeting someone who says, I was about to give up emshadweni until you said something. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to fight. I was about to give up in life. And then you said something. And I realized, you know what, I'm going to fight. Such things for me, they're enough to keep me going. Because if what you are doing is changing someone's life, it's enough. It's enough. It makes you say, even when I don't want to get up in the morning, I'm like, there's someone out there who's waiting for you to say something, dude. Get up and fight.
Wait, now you speak about, I'm going to go back to your book, Broken Vows with yourself. Are you incorporating the book and the motivational speaking? Are you mostly speaking to the broken who need healing? Are you mostly speaking for people in their careers? Are you mostly speaking for people to grow families? What is it that you address as a motivational speaker? Or do you try to cover all grounds with whatever it is that you're doing?
This is the power of the one-man show, Made of Pain one-man show.
Right.
We have this 1 hour, 30 minutes because firstly, in the first 30 minutes, I'm covering the book. Because it's a combination of one Made of Pain one-man show combined with the book launch.
Okay, cool.
So in the first 30 minutes, I take them through the book. Take them through the journey. And then in the next hour, I go to your life. In everything that you could be going through, I go to your life, I talk to you, and you will realize that actually this guy is talking to me. You know? So it's a show that you want to attend, and I'll be excited to see you guys there.
They definitely are coming. Abongile, so what can we expect? Are there more books coming from you?
Definitely.
More one-man shows, maybe a talk show, maybe a radio.
Yeah. Already for my next one-man show, we're going to PE on the 29th of February 2020. I'm already working on my second book, the continuity of the same book, Vows Broken Too Soon.
Part 2.
Yes, part two. Part 2. When you've read the book and finished, you'll realize that there are parts that Abongile did not want to share on purpose because I want you to buy the second book.
Look at you. Look at him, smart. An entrepreneur.
You know, so I want you to buy the second book. So siwayekile amanye chapters with so many questions, but it's an interesting book because it's simple to read. Many people finish it within the same day. It empowers you. It is full of content. It's not, we went for strong and powerful content that will make you read. And it actually inspires you to read because when you read within a day, you get encouraged like, what next can I read? You get what I'm saying? We are in a time where people don't want to read. So this is encouraging you to read because it's a simple read. It doesn't frustrate you. Don't look at it and be like, you know. So it's that sort of work.
Oh, amazing.
Listen.
Before we let you go, where can we find you?
Quickly,
where can we find the
social
book?
media.
Quickly, social media, everything.
Facebook, Abongile Mangala. Twitter, Abongile @Mangala Abongile. And Instagram, Abongile _M. Facebook, Abongile Mangala. Twitter @Mangala Abongile. Instagram @Abongile _M. Contact 064 308 0565.
But listen, all the best with the book, and I hope that everything for the future is going to look absolutely bright, like how bright your suit is today on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 6 o'clock right now. Lookout Hill, Kylie.
And we're buying the book. It's Black Friday, so do the right thing and spend money wisely. Spend it on this particular book. Thank you so much to Abongile.
Thank you so much.
And we thank you at home for tuning in. This is Ekse here on Cape Town TV. It's time for a quick commercial ad break. We'll see you straight after this.